Hello guys, welcome back to our channel Geek Guru. So today we are going to learn about Julia variables. So if you want to think of variables and if you have already been in programming environment, so or like you have been coding previously, so you are well aware of what are variables. But if you're a beginner in programming language, then you can think of variables as a box. So I would suggest you can go ahead and read some more on the variable, but here we will cover it very shortly. So this is from Analytics Vidya, and you can think of variable as a box, and in the box, if you see, we store the data. For example, here I am storing any variable named message, and I can store the data here, and this gets stored on your local computer. So it in your programming environment. Now, if we see, uh, if I go here and see, for example, our variable is a name with message. This is okay. So this is a secret message. It's not secret though. So now variable is stored in the message variable. So we can use the variable message. So not only we can store strings. Strings means the like characters or the sentences, but we can also store numbers. For example, I can store the value n. So if I print n, then it is 17. As well as I can use Unicode characters. If you see, this is Pi. Julia is very good at you handling the Unicode character. We can use Unicode characters in our Julia programming language, but very less editors now supports it. So I can use it as pi underscore val 3.14. So if I do print ln, and I can again type pi, so this has stored the variable. Now, other than this, there are some rules and naming conventions for naming a variable. So if we are in Julia world, or like in any of your programming environment, there are some rules to name the variable. So we'll note it down one by one. So what I can do is that I can use the quotes. First of all, variable names can start with letters, which can be caps or which can be small in A to Z. Second is it can start with underscore. So I'm not typing whole variable can start with underscore. I'm just so it can use underscore. Then third, we can also variable names can also point to Unicode. Well, we can use it in we can go in detail in some advanced courses, but right now just understand we can also use Unicode values, but yeah, there are some limitations to use the Unicode values too. For beginners, we don't want to use Unicode values as a variable name, but it cannot start with letters. Now it cannot include, and the last one is also variable cannot include Julia's keyword. Now Julia's keywords are, for example, I would say for, while, or return. This we cannot use. For example, try. This we cannot use. Now let us see one by one. So we have already seen we can use the letters to use a variable. Let's see underscore. Can we use underscore? So we can just test it here. I'm using 2 by 2 matrix to see. Yeah, we are able to declare, but we will not be able to use this underscore value. Underscore are basically used to, like, if you are using programming variable, we want only one element of the, for example, we just want to use two, but we don't want this two, then the underscore is good. Then other than this, we can see, can we use letters? So I'll use 7 equals to 9. Well, this doesn't work. Now, can we use at the rate? Hello at the rate geek nightly. Well, at the rate we cannot use. And can we see if we can use underscore? Can if I use geek, geeky underscore? Yeah, I can use geeky underscore. So let's see if we can find this variable. Yeah, sure, we can use. And for example, last one is can we use this try? Try is a keyword. Hello. No, we cannot use for equals to world. We cannot even use forward because they are reserved keywords. So apart from this, yeah, we can if you have been using we can use square root expressions. So well, this doesn't work. So once we have imported the function, we cannot assign the value. But if we wouldn't have imported the function, then this should have easily worked. So we can take another example. I will open another shell. So I'll just again enter the shell, and if I go right now 10, so I can use the square root variable. But if I have used the function, let me try to reassign this also. But if I have used the function, which is the square root function, so I will not be able to use. So you can use either of the one method. If you want to use square root as a function or you want to use variable. So I would suggest not to use square root variable if you are using. Ideally, try to create a variable which is unique and which describes the purpose of your variable. So if I want to find out square root, I can just use square root. Then I can just plug in. Just so we have already declared the variable. I'll have to exit the Gmail. Yeah, this works now. So that's it. Like, just try to use proper naming convention for the variable. This is what my suggestion would be to all the Julia beginners. Thank you. Let's catch you guys in our next chapter. Thank you.